everyone, today I'm going to show you a few quick tips using one cutting die and an embossing folder. I'm using my GoCut and Emboss machine in a beautiful folder from the Ooh La La collection, and I'm putting a white piece of cardstock in this and I'm just embossing it. Now you can see it goes through quick and smoothly, and there's my beautiful pattern. Now I'm going to take a Galaxy Gold Brilliance ink pad and I'm just simply rubbing it directly onto this embossed piece of paper, and you can see how beautiful that looks. Now I'm going to take my star cutting die and I am just placing it onto the machine and putting my paper over it, and then I'm going to cut two beautiful stars, quick and simple. Just look at that, it gives a spectacular effect and it's a unique element for your pages. Okay, next up I want to make just a plain gold star, so I'm using the same Galaxy Gold and I'm applying it directly to the paper. This paper has not been embossed because I want a more definite gold star, and I'm putting it through. I'm just using another die from the set. This one has a beautiful intricate swirl pattern, and there you can see my three custom stars using Galaxy Gold Brilliance ink. Okay, next up I'm going to be cutting like an intricate design. I'm taking the three different sizes, placing them onto my plates, taking a little piece of masking tape because I want just an odd shaped star and some interesting elements for my page. They won't be perfect, as you can see. I wasn't really too worried about lining them up 100%. I think it looks quirky and I think it's fun. It's just an element. There you can see lots of different little stars. Next I cut three of the large stars, and I'm going to use some Anna Griffin gesso with some all-purpose ink because there is like a teal color in the paper that I'm using that I want to make a star of, and I didn't have the right color cardstock. So one of my favorite things to do is to simply take gesso, which will lighten the all-purpose ink, and then just mix it with the all-purpose ink until I'm happy with the color I'm achieving. I'm going to use my heat gun to dry this because obviously I'm in a hurry. I just don't want to wait for it to dry. But you can just leave it overnight to dry, and then you can add another layer if you feel that it was too light. Plus I had lots of this mixture left and I didn't just want to throw it away. I am wasteful, but not that wasteful, I hope. So you can see I'm not going so fast, Charmaine. This is simply on 3 times the speed, and there you can see how my star exactly matches my paper. It actually makes it pop. If you want to, you can add some Galaxy Gold to the edges. You can't really see it in the video, but it adds a beautiful shimmer. Next, I'm going to use the same star die and I'm going to make my own custom stencil. So I'm taking a strip of paper and I am actually placing the stars onto my GoCut and Emboss plates, and I'm just putting the strip over it and I'm cutting random stars. I am going to use those stars that I cut out. I'll show you in a separate video how I color those. Otherwise this gets too long and you'll get tired of my voice. So to add more interest to my stencil, I am just going to place smaller stars and medium stars all over until I'm happy with the look of my stencil. You can really do as many or as few as you choose. It is all up to you. It's a custom stencil or mask, whatever you want to call it. I know different terms in different countries and different sections of the scrapbooking world. So now I'm going to take my custom stencil and I'm adding some Tombow to it. Tombow becomes repositionable after a few minutes, so I don't want my stencil to move once I've put it onto my paper, and you can see I've waited a few minutes and now I'm placing it onto my background white cardstock, and I think this was Starlight Black Brilliance that I'm using with a jumbo dauber, and I'm simply blending the color onto my background cardstock. I want to create a custom look for my page, and it's all supposed to be very starry, and I will share the completed page with you. This is a work in progress. It's one of the longest pages I've been working on. You can see now I'm just simply removing my stencil, and I can continue until I'm happy, adding some random half stars here and there until the look is what I'm achieving. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, now you'll see in this shot I've got some beautiful purple and light green and other colored stars. Those were done actually using a technique that I will share with you guys in a later video. Hope you enjoyed it and that you will get more out of your die except just cutting it once. Footnote: I know I made a lot of diction mistakes. Bye.